Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Here to cover a fairly wild story as the day before developers are back and now they are trying to kickstart a brand new game, and it is something that is totally not the day before. They're working on a new game. Look, I don't think these guys, whoever they are, I don't know what their entire story is and what happened with the day before as far as what's going inside the company. Obviously, the game was incredibly misleading. It somehow came out, but it was a disaster. But now they are back and they're working on a totally different experience called Escape Factory. And yes, they are asking for the game to be kickstarted. Now, obviously, at this point, they have lost the majority of their credibility, if not all of their credibility. But the story is on Kickstarter.com, and I don't have any issue with developers going to Kickstarter. I think Kickstarter is an incredible tool to help make games become reality, and crowdfunding in general. Sometimes there's instances like Star Citizen, which really do bug me out in the sense of Star Citizen just constantly raking in cash, and you don't know if that game is ever going to come out. There are games like Mighty Number 9 that have generated millions of dollars, if I recall. Yeah, Mighty Number 9, I think it was like $4 million, and that game turned out to be trash. Obviously subjective as far as game quality goes. Mighty Number 9 was a fairly big disappointment, let's put it that way. But there's also been instances of success. Kingdom Come Deliverance was a game that was kickstarted, and that game is generally received fairly well. And there's been other instances, I believe Double Fine has had some games be kickstarted, so on and so forth. So I don't think Kickstarter is a bad model and crowdfunding is a bad model. However, crowdfunding for Fntastic, the developers behind Day Before, I don't know if is the right way to go. And the story does note, the Kickstarter campaign, I should say, help Fntastic return. Once you helped us create Fntastic through Kickstarter, today we need your support once again to bring Fntastic back by funding our new game, Escape Factory. We sincerely apologize for everything that happened that are committed to making things right. We invite you to take a look at our plan for Fntastic 2.0, where we'll share how we'll fix our past mistakes and are preparing to return better. The issue is, with this, Fntastic isn't this development studio that at one point had a good track record. What do you mean help Fntastic return? What are they returning to? Were they ever here? They were here promoting a game that ultimately didn't really come out and was incredibly misleading, but it's different where, I think a studio like BioWare or Rocksteady, they're one good game away from everybody being like, oh my god, BioWare's back, oh my god, Rocksteady's back, because they have a history. They have a history that links them to top-level products and top-level experiences. Fntastic, on the other hand, doesn't have that history. Their history is that they are linked to a game that totally lied to the consumer. It wasn't what it was promoted to be. Oh, and by the way, it did come out in early access, and it has an overwhelmingly negative reception, 23,000 reviews, and 15% of those reviews are positive. That's probably one of the most worst received games of all time. Obviously, Day Before is not being sold anymore. It came out, I forgot how long it was available on the store for, just a couple of days if I recall correctly. It dropped last year in December, and that's the issue with this. And if you look at the Kickstarter, they're only looking for $15,000, which obviously $15,000 can be perceived as a lot of money, but for a Kickstarter for a video game campaign, again, you had titles like Mighty Number 9 literally rake in north of $4 million. $15,000 in the sense of developing a video game really is a drop in the bucket. But they're trying to do this physics-based multiplayer co-op escape game in dangerous factories, and it's for 4 to 8 players. Nothing remotely like Day Before, so they're not even trying to piggyback on the illusion of Day Before and what people were, sold a bag of goods to think Day Before was. They're doing something entirely different, and is anybody asking for a physics-based multiplayer co-op escape game? I don't think so. Somehow, the game has 23 backers and $496 raised. I don't know if there was this community that was super into Day Before, and they're like, oh, bro, they deserve another chance. Maybe. Yo, if you feel that way, more power to you, but, you felt so strongly about the Day Before that you're like, let's give them a chance with a Escape Factory game. That's that's just so jarring to me. I don't know who actually did kickstart this game. Actually, we can see the tiers. Can't we see how many people backed? Okay, yeah, you can. How Fntastic Return, that's the $3 tier. That has 8 backers. The digital game is $16 in terms of the conversion. That has 3 backers. The Factory Bundle X2 giving you 2 copies of the game. That has 1 backer. The digital game plus Back to Win t-shirt, that's $36. That has 2 backers. 2 backers for the Factory Bundle X4, that's $51. Yo, does somebody put in $63 for 8 copies of this factory game? Yo, that's insane. Collector's edition, $156. That has 1 backer. So that's the backer breakdown, which I just find humorous. There's gotta be people doing this for the memes, or they're doing it for the trolling. And this is an all or nothing campaign. This project will only be funded if it reaches its goal by Saturday, October 26th. I highly doubt it's gonna reach its campaign. And again, I have no ill will towards Fntastic. Ultimately, I believe everybody got refunded on day before, so it's like, you know, it is what it is. It was just a misleading project, and I feel like the whole time they knew it was a misleading project, and it just got delayed and delayed and delayed. The issue is the optics of this, and this is a studio that was never here again in the first place. You're saying bring Fntastic back. What are we bringing them back to? There is no Fntastic of old that was like, oh my god, BioWare, the heyday, Mass Effect 1 through 3. Fntastic never had. Let's click Fntastic. Do they have any other out? Okay, yeah, they have no other games on Steam. This game doesn't have a Steam listing yet, and you know, it's just such a strange thing that is going on. And the game itself, there is a free demo. It's got keyboard and full controller support. You play as the life of weary workers trying to escape the vicious cycle of deadly factories from which there's no easy way out. Legend has it that only one great and mysterious individual has ever escaped, and it's noting team up with 4 to 8 players for multiplayer. Just absolutely jarring and like ridiculous. It's borderline ridiculous that they would even go this route. I don't even know how you could be so foolish to think, and maybe they'll hit the backing. I highly doubt it, but just the fact that they're going in this route and they want to kickstart it this way is just crazy levels of delusion that, you know, sometimes we gotta be a little bit delusional to succeed in certain avenues, and I think game development, especially like low-level game development, indie game development, you have to be. A little bit of delusion is probably a little healthy to keep you going, but at this point, with Fntastic, I feel like this is delusions at a crazy scale. So let me know what you guys think. I thought this was a funny story to cover. Interested to hear what you guys think about it, and definitely crowdfunding, I really feel like you gotta be meticulous as far as picking your spots in where to support, because a lot of the times, you know, games are funded. I believe Bloodstained Ritual of the Night was a crowdfunding game, and that game's awesome, so great for them with that. But then you have Mighty Number 9 situations. You have situations of games just never coming out, Star Citizen, so on and so forth. But let me know all of your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.